Always be careful because it likes to get you. Oh. That's delicious. What's up, guys? Ryan from Detroit here. Just getting up to make a little bit of coffee on the coffee pot right here. I just realized that the last time I used this camera was up north a week ago, and I dropped it in the snow, so I had a bunch of water spots all over the lens. But I think we're good now. Back to coffee, okay? Alright, coffee's on. Let's give it a second. We'll have to get a little drink of coffee, you know what I'm saying? Wake us up. Ooh, look at that light. Beautiful light. Ooh, sun's out, you know what I'm saying? So today I'm gonna get some busy work done this morning. I got a lot of catching up to do based on my meetings yesterday. I gotta catch up with some notes and things like that. And I'm also trying to set up another customer visit. So hopefully, I'm pretty sure, pretty optimistic I'll be able to get something set up for later this morning. So that's what I'm gonna start working on here. And then get working before 8 o'clock, and then get ready and go. That's the plan. That's the plan. Let's do it. So I am on a conference call right now, listening in, and I'm getting ready to head over to a customer meeting. So I was telling you earlier, I had a bunch of busy work to do this morning and some calls. So that's what I'm doing. But I just want to bring you guys with me. Like I said, just take you guys. So we're talking about some internal cost stuff right now that we need to work on, and which is a good conversation. And then my favorite part, going to be with the customer and one of our biggest customers. So super excited about that. So let's go. Oh man, thing is dirty. Dirty. Oh yeah, you don't know. I mean, you kind of know, but I didn't really announce it to you, but the white Casper the Ghost is gone. But look at now, we got this bad boy, the Black Beauty. Here's something else I wanted to show you guys. This is a little tip and trick for you. So because the camera I'm using, if you take a look, is the Sony RX100. It's got a very small battery, okay? Very small battery. So that's a big downfall on these small compacts that'll shoot really good quality, is they suck a lot of juice. But what I always do, always, is everywhere I go, including the car, I've always got, let's see, is it get him in? I always got a micro USB ready to roll right there. It's there, it's ready to go. I've got one on my computer, got one in my bag, got one on my desk at home. I've just got them all over the place, everywhere that I'm gonna actually need the camera, so that even though I don't have to always put batteries in my pocket, I have extra batteries, but when I get in, I'm done recording, I just plug it in. Let it be plugged in, and then you've got pretty much a full charge wherever you go. And I wouldn't say consistently an hour, but you can get a good solid amount of footage on these things when you're rolling. And I only shoot in 1080. I don't shoot in 4K, even though my cameras are capable of 4K. And that's just because of convenience, really. I don't see huge quality issues or people coming to me going, your quality sucks. They're actually like, hey, your quality is really good. So I don't shoot in 4K. I only shoot in 1080. And sometimes I shoot when I'm shooting 1080, and you want to shoot slow-mo anyways, you're not going to up convert it to 4K. So lots of tech talk there, but shoot what makes sense to you. By the way, side note, if you take a look on Instagram, and specifically IGTV, I started a new series on there called Keeping It Real at 320p with Ryan from Detroit. So I found an old Canon camera, almost 10 years old, pulled it out of the closet, turned that bad boy on, and I'm gonna start recording some things just on IGTV, just to show people that it's more about story and content and less about gear. So I just wanted you guys to know that. All right, let's head to the customer. By the way, I ever told you guys why I love the Sony RX100V so much, 100V? I'm not going to give you a full review right now, but every time I pick this camera up to film with it, I just love it. I love everything about it, the form factor, the size, which is the same thing, but not really. You know, I like the size fit in the pocket, but I like the form factor too when you're holding it in vlog style mode. The quality is amazing coming out of it, but there's one thing in particular I love. When you're shooting 24 frames per second video, okay, you typically need to or should dial down your shutter to 1/50th of a second. Sorry, it's a really bumpy road and I'm talking with jitters. Jitters in my voice. But you typically need to dial your shutter down to 1/50th of a second. When you do that, everything gets really bright, especially in brighter sunlight. But the RX100V has a built-in 3-stop ND filter. So what does that mean for you? Even though it's bright out, my face is lit. Oh, look, post office got pulled over. Anyways, even though my face is super lit, you get that creamy bokeh in the background, even with this little point and shoot camera, which just gives it that quality, like, you know, that quality like pizzaya, quality like something like that. So that's why I love the RX100. One of many reasons why, but that's why I shoot with it. It's really, really convenient to shoot with. I love it. I mean, I think I love it. I know some of you are gonna say, well, if you love it so much, Ryan from Detroit, then why don't you marry it? But I'm already happily married 14 years, okay? Yeah, I got married when I was in diapers to my high school sweetheart, which doesn't really make sense because I didn't wear diapers in high school. But anyways, I do love it. I mean, I love it so much, I have an A6500 fully decked out. Bought it all used, by the way, got great deals on all my gear, including this RX100 that I got for just a little over 500 bucks this is the second one I've owned, actually. But I just love it so much. It makes it so convenient. Let me know, guys. Let me know if the quality's there, if you're happy with it overall. Maybe you don't even notice, which would be super mega dope. Or as I would say, coming from my Washington DC trip a while ago with the kids, that would be the wah-wah sizzly. That's the new famous word I hope you know about, like when something's super fly, super cool, super mega dope. It's like, that's the wah-wah sizzly. So you heard it here, folks. You heard it here first, folks. Also, let me know if you guys want me to do some tech reviews. I mean, that's not really my thing, but I can talk through kind of like the high level stuff on why I have my camera set up the way I do, especially like this RX100. The reason why I just thought about that is because when I'm looking at the camera, not at the lens, like talking to you folks, but when I actually look around at the camera, I notice I got a little accessory on the bottom that stays on my camera, and I've got two little fuzzy mic things on top and a little grip, and I've got my camera set up for memory mode, so if I want to shoot like I am today, literally I just go memory 1, hit record and go. So I got some tips and tricks and stuff that could help you guys out, you know. Even if it's not an RX100, I can give you some settings if you're into that kind of thing. So just let me know in the comments below, and I'll help you out. I will help you out. I mean, I know my boy Eric Jennings, you know, go check out his channel, pretty sweet. I think he's at like 76, probably like 78 subs by now. But he does a lot of tech talk, which is cool, and that's not really my thing, but I can help you though. I can help you, Foshizi Manizi. For reals. For those of you that aren't from Detroit, that means I can really help you in a splentastic way. Okay. Detroit, here we come, baby. Woo. So I just got off a conference call. I just made it to my customer, same time, had to go bounce off the call, but I'm super excited to go talk to a customer I know really well. We always talk about innovation, new product development, the problems that they've given me, and we're trying to solve them with new solutions. So this is the kind of meeting I really enjoy having. It's kind of a discovery meeting and kind of a follow-up meeting, all wrapped into one. Excuse me. So I'll show you that it's a nice big building over there. Won't really talk about who it is. I don't know how that stuff works on YouTube officially, like if you're allowed to say or whatever. But it's a really big customer, big automaker, and I'm super excited to go in. I'll catch you on the flippity flip when I get back, and I'll give you a little bit of recap. The one cool thing about the conference call I just got off of was, because I'm trying to recap and kind of bring you into my world a little bit, is we're trying to work out some details, and we found a way where we had some analysis that we were able to change up a little bit, and it showed that we had more room than we thought, which is always a good thing. So excited for new product development. Here we go. Here we go right now. All right, catch you in a bit. Hey, what's up, guys? So I got out of my meeting. It was a great meeting, actually. A lot of good feedback from a customer. clearing some things up too. Some things, I got some feedback last week that from this dude. He wasn't there, but then I cleared some things up with him, and I was real happy to hear what I actually expected to hear, but I didn't actually hear it last week. And if you remember some of the podcasts and things from last week that I was talking about, it was relating to the fact that, like, you got to know who you are and what you stand for, because you're not always going to get the feedback that you expect. But the good news is when you actually have your why, and you know what you're doing, why you're doing it, and you know that it's worked in the past, and as you continue to change to the market and to your customer needs, to cater to those needs, that in reality there aren't these huge like shifts in your why. It's pretty constant. When you stay on that path, on that line, it should work out for you. So today was validation of that thought process from last week, because I got some clarification, if you will, clarification, and my assumptions were actually correct, and the feedback I got last week wasn't really spot on. It was more of an emotional feedback. So if that makes any sense to you. But what I want to do is, I got another call coming. I got to go in 10 minutes. I've got a call, and I'm over near a customer. I have not eaten lunch today, super hungry, so I'm not going to sit here and eat, but there's a place I like to go to every once in a while that an old friend, man, way back in 2006, 2007, once in a while we used to come to a customer over here in Dearborn, and there was a place that he took me to, and it's here, and it's called, let me show you. See that bakery right there? Bakery? It's called Capri's Bakery. They have the best pizza rolls with sauce. Got to get a roll with sauce. Pepperoni rolls with sauce. They got the best pepperoni rolls with sauce, so I'm gonna go get one. I know it's not on the diet, but you know what? I'm starving right now. I'm so hungry. So let's go do it. Ready? Let's do it. There it is. All right, guys, guess what? Got them. So I actually got some additional things too. I got some punchkis for the girls, for Sadie's Nest, so that they can do some reviews on that stuff. But I got one pizza roll with cheese and sauce, or pepperoni roll with cheese and sauce. I really wanted two, but I am kind of trying to watch what I eat. But you know what? I'll show it to you. It's really good. I'll show it to you. See if I can get in here. Nope. You know, sometimes these things are, there we go. It's supposed to work like super well, but they don't always work so well, you know? Not always. But I got it. Look at this bad boy. See that in there? Ooh. Ooh. All right, I got to eat it so I can get on this call. On my way to the next place. So, yeah, thanks for coming with me. Capri's Bakery in Dearborn, Michigan on Greenfield. If you know it, you know it. If you don't, you should. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, and it's never complete unless you get the ding. Arnold Palmer 0, baby. We're not drinking our calories today, that's for sure. Let's go, baby. Actually, check that out. See how delicious that looks right there? It looks delicious, right? It's going to be hot, and you got to always be careful because it likes to get you. Oh. That's delicious. But you know what's so good about it? I remember this every time. When I was growing up, back in Ecorse, Michigan, which is straight over from Detroit, there were these pizza rolls at the 7th Street store, which was really far away from me because I lived on 10th Street, and you don't go on those streets. Hold on. Bro, hold on, man, I'm vlogging. Give me 1 second. So I used to drive my little bicycle over to the 7th Street store, and I'd get these pizza rolls, and these guys were so good, these little pizza rolls, and they would heat them up for me in the microwave, and every time I take a bite out of this one right here, it reminds me, it's like a Ratatouille moment. And that's all I got to say about that. All right, I gotta go. My boy's on the phone. Peace. Tell you what. Conference calls are my life. Not really, but I'm thankful that I don't have to be there in person. So I gotta go. See you later. What's up? What's up, guys? Finally. Made it home after all my meetings. Everything's done. I mean, I've got a ton of work to still do on the laptop, but I need a breather, and I'm home, and the family's home now. It's 5 o'clock, almost 5 o'clock, and I am spent today. Lots of good stuff going on. So I think I'm gonna go spend some time with the family, but hopefully you guys had fun coming along today. It is Thursday, so tomorrow's Friday, and I love Fridays because it means then you get a Saturday and a Sunday off, and I really need it right now. So bunch of work to do in the morning, but I just wanted to say, hey, thanks guys. Appreciate you being here. I'll catch you on the next one. Remember, you're amazing. Right there. That's the one. I know, it's kind of crazy, so, get my face out of there. Oh, there it is. This is the old Canon S90. I brought this camera right here to Alaska with us back in 2010, May 2010, but I owned this camera just before that, so almost 10 years now, 10 years old. This is the camera I'm using to film Keeping It Real in 320p with Ryan from Detroit on IGTV. So go check it out if you're interested, but yeah, this one, check this. Is it still got the dings? Yeah, see that right there? This is the one, this got dropped in the water on a rock by my brother-in-law, Sizzle, I remember, and they got the screen replaced for me, which was cool, because the screen wasn't working, but I was still able to like snap some pics in Alaska with it, so yeah, so I'm just gonna throw it over. Just kidding. I mean, I haven't found it, I haven't had it for like 10 years, but stick it there by the big dog. That's all I got. See you.